up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of HonesTEA with your boy John. Happy Black History Month. It feels really good to be black. I think I said that last year around Black History Month. But nevertheless, you guys, let's get right into these topics. One of the topics that I have to talk about is the Super Bowl halftime performance. Now, we'll talk about Tom Brady winning his 7th championship ring, but I don't give a fuck about that because I betted on the Kansas City Chiefs and I lost money. So anyway, let's talk about the Weeknd's halftime performance. Words cannot describe how I feel about the Weeknd's halftime performance. And I'm not saying that in a good way. Throughout the entire performance, he seemed very nervous and out of breath. Still sounded good though. He wasn't really interacting with the audience like I thought he would. It slowly changed around the time when he got on the football field. That's where the performance really took off. Throughout the entire performance, like I said, he seemed very, very nervous. I don't know if the Weeknd got like some type of anxiety going on, but something about the Weeknd is very, very mysterious. He's very, very handsome too. I wonder if he's gay. I think everybody's gay, to be honest. It's not about that, it's about his performance. It was very, very dry. It was boring. The visuals and the fireworks, the dancers and everything like that was really good, but the Weeknd himself could have really did a lot better. I didn't go into watching this performance with great expectations because this is actually my first time actually seeing the Weeknd perform. I'm not like a Weeknd fan. I really can't speak for the Weeknd when it comes down to performances and concerts, but I do know this. Beyonce had the best Super Bowl performance out of everybody who's performed at the Super Bowl. Other than that, shout out to Tom Brady for earning his 7th championship ring, even though I lost money because of it. Shout out to the Weeknd too because, like I said, the performance was very, very dry, was very boring. But nevertheless, it was still a good performance. Other than that, you guys, we're gonna move right on to the next topic. So the next topic that I want to talk about is the Gorilla Glue girl. Now, I know you guys heard that white people do the dumbest shit, but so do black people. I don't understand why in the world this girl would super glue her hair. This girl by the name of Tessica Brown, who lives somewhere in Louisiana, she seems young. She's probably like in her mid-20s. She was so lazy that she couldn't get up to go to the beauty supply and either get some edge control or some hair glue for her hair, but instead she decided to use the Gorilla Glue that was next to her. So for about a month now, she been rocking the same hairstyle. She been trying to wash the glue out. She went to the hospital kicked her out because they didn't want her to be a liability. She used shampoo and that stuff just made it shinier. It was a whole bunch of shit that was going on with this girl, and she caused it. I have a clip for you guys to watch, so let's just watch it and then we're gonna come back and discuss.
Hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with a little Got to Be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this. Bad idea. Look, my hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times, and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! Watch. Look, you wipe it off and nothing happens. Like, this is the life that I'm living at this point. Is the life that I guess I'm gonna have to live. Yeah. Look.
I just need to know, how hard is it to go out and get some hair glue when you run out? I just don't get it. I don't know much about hair except for how to, color it or whatnot. I do know that you guys do have hair glue for like tracks, and I know that you guys use the same hair glue for tracks for your eyelashes. I'm not for sure if she thought that was going to be the same thing, but baby, no, it's not. Not at all. A lot of people were telling her like, well, why don't you just cut your hair? But you guys gotta realize, glue has a lot of chemicals in it. You get all of these chemicals eating up at your hair. If it's already not falling out because it's stuck, it's just dead hair at this point, but now it's a part of your body. So the only thing that you could possibly do is just get a wig for the rest of your life. But I still don't understand, what was she trying to glue? It looked like that was your natural hair. I don't know if you had like tracks in there, but even if you did, the track line would still show up, but your hair was so laid. I just don't understand what you were trying to glue. If you were trying to do some edges, baby, they got edge control for that. Gorilla Glue or any other type of glue that's not for hair is not going to work for your hair. Now this girl's trying to sue Gorilla Glue because she says in the warning label it doesn't include hair. When you're gluing something, you don't think of hair. You're not getting a dime from Gorilla Glue. However, Gorilla Glue is profiting off of your misfortune because it goes to show that their product actually works, even on hair. No shade. A lot of people are thinking that she's gonna get paid because a lot of women do use hair glue. There's a difference between hair glue and Gorilla Glue. One is for hair, one is just regular glue to fix and repair things, not hair. I have a word of advice for you, Gigi. Gorilla Glue girl. Buy a wig, bitch. You fucked your hair up. You can't get mad because your hair fell out because you can't unglue your fucking hair. Who glues their natural hair? You're a dummy. I'm not gonna feel bad for you. I can't help but to laugh at you. I used to love having waves. It's hard for my hair to get waves because my hair is naturally curly. It's just like me getting a nice fresh haircut and you see my wave pattern and then I'm like, oh, I'm finna go throw some glue on there to make sure that it stay that way. No, that's fucking dumb. Most that I ever done was put gel on my hair after I got my waves because I want it to be nice and crispy so it could show and it could be shiny. But bitch, I'm not finna go grab no goddamn glue. That's dumb. Other than that, you guys, we're gonna move right on to the next topic. The next topic that I want to talk about is Cardi B's new single, Up. Where's the bars? Where's the creativity? Punchlines, the flows, nowhere to be found in this song. If it's up, then it's stuck. What the fuck does that mean? You just keep proving to all the other bars that you cannot rap and that you are not deserving of the title of a rapper. And on top of that, Cardi stole another song. Fontaine is the person who actually wrote this song, and he basically called Cardi out. It got to the point where they were saying that this dude was lying on Cardi's name about this song, and the song sounds just alike. The beat is just alike. The lyrics are just alike. I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of it. Take a look.
Then it stop, yeah. Up, then it stop, yeah. Up, then it stop, yeah. Up, then it stop, then it stop, hey. Then it stop, yeah. Then it stop. If it's up, then it's stuck, then.
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
This is what happens when you don't write your own music. You don't know where this music is coming from, who wrote it, what the song is about. You just go in the studio and they say this and say that, and you just go ahead and do it like the puppet that you are. And then you wonder why you get clowned so much, Cardi. Every time that you come out with a new song, somebody comes out of the woodwork talking about how you stole their song. The song was fucking trash anyway. I just really don't have respect for Cardi. She's literally telling you to your face that she don't write her own music. You guys still want to label her as a rapper. We're gonna move right on from this topic because it's Cardi B. Next. So the next topic that I want to talk about is this Nene Leakes drama. Now you guys know I love Nene Leakes. You guys know that Nene Leakes has been going through a lot, especially dealing with the discrimination lawsuit against Bravo. You guys know that she quit the Housewives. She's not on this season, which by the way is very, very boring because she's not there. But she's just been going through a lot. Now her whole team has left her. All of these people that was on Nene's team quit her. It makes me think otherwise about Nene. I'm gonna say that she's just making up these allegations about Bravo. I'm not saying that she's not being discriminated against. I'm not saying Andy's racist. Bitch, I don't even know Andy. But at the same time, it's just like everybody's quitting on you. What are you doing? At this point, I really don't know who to believe or what to believe. You should just apologize to Andy and Bravo and get your ass back on the Housewives of Atlanta. Put on your big girl panties and get the fuck over it. And do what the fuck you have to do, which is your job. But now you done talk too much that you got yourself out of a job. Then you want to sue the job because you decided to quit the job. And now everybody else on your team is quitting. You want to start airing their business out, calling them racist, and then they discriminated against you. And you keep mentioning the Housewives. You keep mentioning everything about these girls every fucking week. Every Sunday when the episode comes out, you are always on the Twitter ring. It makes me think that you just a salty bitch. It's okay that you heard that you're not on the Housewives of Atlanta. We know that the Housewives of Atlanta franchise will be nothing without Nene Leakes. We give you that, Lenita. But at the same time, you are not all that Nene. Sometimes I feel like celebrities think they're bigger than what they are. All love Nene from the Housewives of Atlanta. That's what she's basically known for. We know her for having the shadiest reads, the funniest punchlines. We love everything about that when it comes down to Nene. Because of that, we talked about her, we tweeted about her, we said hateful things about her, we said positive things about her. We built Nene up. Because of that, Nene was able to put her foot into other doors other than Housewives. Because of that, she became a big star. But don't forget where you come from either, Nene. You will still always be a housewife. Not like no serious actress or model or singer or whatever it is that you want to pursue. It's TV that you want to pursue, so I'm just going to stick with TV on that. You are not some big time Emmy winner. You know what I'm saying? You're not a serious actress. I'm not saying that you can't be taken seriously as one, because as you see, Candy is on the shy, but we still know Candy from Escape and Housewives. We're not gonna know Candy as no serious ass actress. We just know her from Escape and Housewives. But I think Nene's problem is that she do think that she's a bigger celebrity than what she actually is. There's been times where I've seen on the blogs, Nene will be spotted out in Atlanta somewhere. People will come and tell her like, oh my God, Nene, I love you so much. Hey Nene, how you doing? She would not speak. And I think that that's rude to not speak to your fans. You're not obligated to speak to everybody that you come across. And I know for a fact that if you're famous, one person that says hi is probably like the millionth person that you had to speak to. And after a while, that shit can become tiring. But don't forget where you come from, because at the end of the day, we're the reason why money is in your pocket. For Nene's situation, I feel like she just felt like that she's that bitch, which you are entitled to feel that you are that bitch, because I mean, you are that bitch. But at the end of the day, bitch, humble yourself. Keep this up, you are going to be on your way to blackballing your own career, just like Monique did. Other than that, Nene, this is really becoming tiring of you. I can definitely tell you're not working because you are always on Twitter. Bitch, get your ass on the TV show, apologize to Andy, apologize to Bravo, apologize to all of these white people that you done fucking pissed off because they're the ones that actually signed your check, and get your ass back on TV. Plain and simple. Next topic. Speaking of the Housewives of Atlanta, I have to say this episode was really good. Unfortunately, it's sad that it took 7 episodes for it to actually get good, but it was good. So Kenya plans a girls trip to South Carolina. The entire trip was shady. Kenya had flew on a private jet with LaToya, and she made the other girls take a bus with no AC. Kenya had the girls sitting in the house all day with no food to eat, nothing to do, no activities, and she goes out and she buys her something to eat. She has the girls around the house starving until later on that night, around like 10 o'clock. Fedora and LaToya got into an altercation because LaToya got too drunk and she basically was trying to grab Drew Sidora, trying to talk to her, and Drew Sidora started snapping on her. I like Drew and I like LaToya. As far as new faces for the Housewife franchise, it's really good to see some younger faces. And it's no shade to all of the other Housewife OGs like Sheree, Kim, Candy, Nene. You guys are grown now. You guys don't want to do drama anymore. You guys just want to get along, film, have a drink or two, throw some shade, and it is what it is. We didn't sign up for that. We wanted to watch reality TV. We wanted to see hair flying, drinks thrown, shoes thrown. We want to see some shit, ass and titties, all of that. We want to see drama. That's what we tune in for every Sunday. But now you want to be on your grown woman shit and sip tea with your pinky up and all this shit like that. No, bitch, we don't want to see that. Other than that, you guys, the Housewives of Atlanta is boring per usual. But like I said, this episode was really good. So hopefully it can elevate or it'll just take 3 steps back. We'll find out. Let's move on to the next topic, you guys. The next topic that I want to talk about is RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about last week's episode, but I really do want to talk about what happened on Untucked. I want to talk about the relationship between Kandi and Tamisha and this beef that they got going on. A little bit about Kandi. Kandi's like a really big girl. She's light-skinned. She can't talk at all to save her fucking life. So every time she speaks, I really got to put on subtitles. And not even trying to throw shade at her, but it fucking really is what it is. If you can afford all of this drag makeup and wigs and stuff like that, bitch, you can afford a speech class. Kandi is very, very loud and outspoken. She speaks before she thinks. That's the type of person that Kandi is. Tamisha is a real seasoned queen. The problem that Tamisha had with Kandi said that Simone was her biggest competition. Tamisha felt some type of way, and on the backstage of Untucked, she was basically saying like, it's a couple of girls that I don't care for, but you guys did your thing. Kandi was like, well, who are you talking about? Because at the end of the day, say names. Kandi was getting loud. Tamisha was getting loud. Neither one of these bitches backing down. To be honest, kind of on Kandi's side. I like Tamisha more. I really want to see Tamisha do really big things on Drag Race, but I'll get into later on about Tamisha. But I want to talk about Kandi because at the end of the day, Kandi didn't say anything wrong. If I feel like this person is my biggest competition, that's my biggest competition. What are you mad for? I say this person is my biggest competition and it has nothing to do with you. You should step your shit up to make me think like, oh, okay, I was wrong about this bitch. Bitch, you're my biggest competition. At the end of the day, I just feel like Tamisha is just salty because she wasn't considered a big threat in the competition. Tamisha feels that Kandi is very, very arrogant. When you're being arrogant and you acting like your shit don't stink, that's what I have a problem with. That's what Tamisha was basically trying to say. That shit was covered up by her being jealous and feeling a certain type of way about her saying that she wasn't her biggest competition. Kandi and Tamisha were in the bottom, her usual. Kandi's drag to me is very big girl style. You know how big girls are. For me, it's just like a mess. She gets a lot of bad critiques from the judges based on her looks. And those critiques are well deserved because Kandi sometimes be looking bad on that stage. Now Tamisha, on the other hand, she's a polished queen. She's been doing drag for damn near 40 years. She up there with RuPaul. She has a seasoned drag style, so it's very, very old school. She has a disadvantage to the competition because everybody else is with the times and she's with other times. It's no shade. But nevertheless, Tamisha and Candy are in the bottom. They had to lip sync for their life. Now, Tamisha's been sent home by Candy. I knew that Tamisha wasn't going to win Drag Race, but I really wanted to see her at least in the top 4 or top 6 because she deserves to be in that spot. Candy doesn't deserve to be in that spot. I'm surprised Candy is still here. I am sad to see Tamisha go, but it's even sadder to know that the person that she had beef with sent her home, because I thought it was going to be the other way around, because Candy do talk a lot of shit. She do think that she the shit when her drag style does the bare minimum. It is what it is. I know Candy will be going home Friday. If she lasts 2 or 3 more episodes, bitch, you definitely shocked me. But I highly doubt that you're gonna pass through this week's episode if Lala Ree don't go home. One of y'all going home tonight. I don't know who it is, but I bet you it's gonna be Candy. Other than that, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Special shout out to all of my faithful watchers and subscribers. HonesTEA has made 1 year as of January 22nd, 2020. Wow, bitch. We made a fucking year. A chance to actually talk about HonesTEA and why I started it. But if you guys have been with me since day one, my very first episode, you know why I started it. I just want to thank you guys for being with me along the way throughout this journey of being a YouTube blogger. But nevertheless, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to my best friend Alicia. We have conversations like this all the time, so every time that I'm recording, I'm acting like I'm talking to my best friend, which you guys are my best friends because you watch me, you listen to me, you interact with me, we agree with the same things. Shit, we've been best friends. Like, share, comment, and subscribe below, you guys. I'll be back next week with another episode.